Welcome back to your video tutorials Excel 2013, day 14, day 14 2. Tables and filters, continuation. We're gonna continue working with tables and filters today. Okay, now let's go ahead and snap this window to the left hand, right hand side. I'm gonna open my Excel files, snap this window to the left side, and we're gonna open, let's see, Unit B exercises, and then we are gonna open the subfolder exercise mics. Here it is. And then we are gonna open Mike's mail order finish sample. And then we open the spreadsheet. There you go. From here we're gonna be using file, save as. It's gonna be saved on my computer and under Excel files. Okay, no cancel. It's not gonna go there. Yeah, that's where it's gonna go. Okay, now this is gonna be tables and filter continuation. Okay, and the date. Now, in the last video tutorial, when we were closing the last spreadsheet, when we saved the last spreadsheet, it was giving us a message about the compatibility. Okay, as you guys can see right here, we have the save as time. So that's another thing that you guys also have to pay attention. Okay, when you guys save a file that is being created into a different version of Excel. Okay, look under the save as type. See, and right here I have Excel 97 2013. Now I'm gonna click into that, and I'm just gonna go ahead and select Excel workbook. Okay, so I'm just gonna click. There's a down arrow. We can click into that and select Excel workbook. By doing this, we are gonna avoid getting the little window about the compatibility mode every time when we save our spreadsheet. Okay, so here we are. Okay, now this is gonna be our list. This is gonna be a little bit bigger. I'm scrolling down. Okay, see, we are down to row number 82. Okay, I'm gonna scroll up, go to the back of the beginning. Okay, now, so here's our table. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight this range A1 to H2, and I'm gonna be applying all borders. Okay, once I apply all borders, I'm also gonna tell Excel that I wanna use a different line color. So I'm just gonna be using white. Okay, and I'm gonna apply all borders. There you go. So that's gonna help us. Okay, and also now this range A through H2, I'm gonna be using this option. See, the center for the height, and I'm gonna apply one. No, there you go. Okay, so here's our table. We already have the formulas, etc. So we're gonna continue converting this as a table. Why? Because we wanna be able to use the filters. Okay. Now, remember that on the last tutorial I said that I will recommend you guys that you guys create another rule just to separate. Okay, just to separate your title from your data. Okay, so I'm gonna click on row 2. If I go to the sales group, we have insert, and we wanna insert a sheet rows. Okay, now I'm gonna click into an empty cell. Now what happened? Okay, I have my row in the incorrect place. So I'm gonna select row number 2. I'm gonna use delete and delete sheet rows. Okay, so now we're gonna have to click into 3, row number 3, go to insert, and then insert sheet rows. We click into an empty cell, and that's my new row. Okay, this is gonna continue having the same color, right? But this is just a fill color, so I'm gonna be selecting A3 to H3, and I'm just gonna be using no fill. Okay, so now we have our data set. Okay, now how can we delete this row? Again, we click into the row, back to delete and delete rows. Okay, and right here, let's say that we want to insert another row, and there we are. Now this row right here, we are gonna have to use a different fill color, basically no color, and there we are. Okay, now we separated, see the title of the spreadsheet with our labels. Okay, now we need to convert this as a table because we want to be able to use a filter. Okay, so how we're gonna be doing that? When you guys have a very long spreadsheet, see, we are gonna click into the first cell that we want to select, that we want to include in a range. So that's gonna be A3. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and scroll down. I'm gonna go to the last cell. In this case, it's gonna be H83. Now before I click into that, I'm gonna hold and shift on my keyboard and I'm gonna click into that cell, H83. Now what's gonna happen? Okay, what's gonna happen is that the whole range, the whole data that I wanna use to convert as a table is gonna be selected. Now that I have this data, I'm just gonna select it. I'm just gonna go to format as table. Okay, format this as a table, and then I'm gonna be using a different. Let me see what we can use. There's a scroll bar. Okay, I'm just gonna go with this one. Table style 36. Now, same process is gonna happen. Remember that the last row, the last cell was H83. There you go, that's perfect. Now, we do want to tell Excel that my table has headers. We already have the labels. And then we click on OK. Ready? And I'm just gonna click into an empty cell. And there we are. Okay. Now, as you guys can see in this case, see, my items are formatted with a different font color. That is gonna be hard to read. This right here, okay, they are okay. But I believe if we put them into white, it's gonna be better. Okay? So just remember, every time that you guys choose a table, the table is gonna give us different options. Okay? Now right here, see, we are gonna have the table tools. Anytime that we click inside the table, anywhere, one cell, we are gonna have the table tools design. Okay? Now from here, see, we have the header row. If I wanna change the header row, okay, so right here I'm gonna say no. If I wanna change the banded rows, see, if we remove it, it's gonna remove this banded rows, and we wanna leave them. If we wanna have the first column different, see, you just apply in bold to it, or maybe we wanna have banded columns. See, so each of these tools are gonna help us to better read our data. Okay, now right here, another way to select is by selecting this first cell. You guys hold on shift and use your down arrow on the keyboard. You guys are gonna be scrolling down, just using holding on shift and using the down arrow to select the desired data. Once we get in place, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna change the font color to that. So I need to go back to home and apply a different color. And there we go. Okay. Now this other data right here, I'm gonna use the other method. I'm gonna select the first cell, which is B4. I'm gonna go to the last one, which is gonna be let's see, which is gonna be H83. I'm gonna hold on shift and click into the last cell. Now that I have that range selected, I want to change the font color of my font, white. There we go. Now again, why do we do this? Because we want to be able to read our data. So there's my table. Okay. Now here's the little filters. If we click into the down arrow, See, we can also sort from A to C, but this data is already sorted. Okay, I'm gonna click right here where it says select all. And from here, okay, let's say that maybe we're gonna get the data about camera, coffee, capset, maybe about electric mixer. Okay, let's say that we also wanna display the data for the kitchen scales. Okay, and see we have to scroll down. Okay, about it we say okay, we also need the information about tennis ball. Okay, now when we click on OK, see our table is just gonna be displaying those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different items. It's gonna display the price, the delivery charge, delivery cost for this month, monthly item income, monthly delivery income, and the monthly total monthly income. Okay. Now we apply one filter. Let's say that we wanna check okay the data under total monthly income. When we click into that, see it's only gonna be displaying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 different items. Now if I click on select all and I say okay, I wanna check these two prices because they're the highest prices. And I click on OK. And now we have two filters into this table. Okay, so the tennis balls and the coffee cup sets see are the ones that are producing more income to the company. Okay, now based into this information, we have to make sure that we have enough items in stock because they are really producing some income. Okay, now so we could apply more than one filter. Okay, now to remove the filter, we could just go back, click into that little filter, select clear filter. Now to remove the other one, we do the same thing, clear filter from item. And now all my data is going to be displayed again. Okay, and there you go. Okay, so that's tables and filters. Very easy to use. Okay, well, remember to please make sure you guys click on save, close, close, and close. And thank you for watching. You guys have a great day until the next video tutorial. Bye bye.